Alright, so here is your funny video for Friday. You've probably seen it, but it's hilarious.
Okay, so you remember how last time I taught you that noob word?
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you another one today, okay?
Okay.
It's called poning.
Pony?
Poning.
Spell it for me.
P-O-W-N-I-N-G.
Poning.
Poning, yeah.
Poning.
And it means like you're winning,
Yeah, okay.
okay? Or you're beating someone at a game, okay? So you're gonna say, my line is, that's what grannies are for. And then you say, grannies are for poning noobs.
Ponin?
Yeah, poning noobs.
Okay. Grannies are for pruning,
Poning,
ponin,
yeah,
and noobs.
yeah, poning noobs.
Ponin noobs.
Here we go, and action.
No, grannies are pruning noobs.
You'll get it, it's almost there.
Grannies are pruning noobs.
For poning noobs.
For ponin noobs.
You'll get it, practice it again.
Grannies are for pruning noobs.
No, you're saying pernonin. It's ponin.
Just ponin.
Grannies are for
Grannies are for
ponin noobs.
ponin noobs.
Now let's see if you got it.
Grannies are pruning noobs.
Do you understand what you're saying to me?
I think so.
Let me hear you say, grannies are for beaten noobs.
Grannies are for beaten noobs.
Now let's change beaten for ponin.
Grannies are pruning noobs. Well, to me the word is ponin.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm saying?
you're saying pernonin.
Pruning.
And I want you to say for ponin.
Grannies are pruning noobs.
You said pernonin again. You'll get it. We'll practice.
Grannies are for ponin noobs. Grannies are for ponin noobs.
We got it. That's it. All right, now let me hear you say it mad. Practice here with me.
Grannies are for ponin noobs.
Great. And action.
Grannies are pruning noobs.
You said pernonin again.
Oh no.
For ponin. For ponin. For ponin.
Grannies are pruning noobs.
You said pernonin again. It's okay. You'll get it. Don't get discouraged.
Grannies are pruning.
For ponin.
For ponin.
You'll get it.
Now I can get that. Grannies are for ponin.
Yep. Yep.
Ponin. Grannies are for ponin noobs.
That's it. You got it. Now say it to me mean.
Grannies are for ponin noobs.
Oh, you scared me. That was
Man.
good. That was good. You ready? Let's try it again. You're making Justin laugh. Are you okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Let's see your mean face.
Grannies are ponin noobs. Did I say that word again?
Yeah, you sure did.
Grannies are for ponin noobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grannies are for ponin noobs.
Yep. You got it. You got it.
So there you
You
go.
got it. I believe in
There's
you.
there's your funny video for Friday. Okay. All right. Well, you'll see that I have figured out a new way of presenting my videos. I hope this works better, but just like anything, practice makes perfect. So you are kind of like my guinea pigs. Maybe next year I'll have some elaborate scheme of showing videos. All right, so today you should have finished section 2, the map. If you have questions about that, make sure you get that taken care of. We're not going to hand those in quite yet. We're going to refer to those throughout chapter 16. Also, the daily activities you should have Monday through Thursday taken care of. And today you will also have another daily activity. The learning target is going to be, since so many people had difficulty with it yesterday, is tell me the borders of the Eastern Front and Western Front. That is the learning target. I'm even going to give you the answer. The Eastern Front are the borders between Russia and Germany. So every time we discuss or talk about battles that took place on the Eastern Front, That is where I am talking about, between the borders of Russia and Germany. Now, the Western Front is going to be between Germany and France. So hopefully you understand that. No current event, so just a date, title, and learning target. Once you're done with that, go ahead and hand it in. Don't forget to pause this each time I ask you to do something so you don't fall behind. Not many of you did very well on our last packet. Turn to page 21 in your packet. We are going to start chapter 16, section 2. Here is the PowerPoint that we're going to go, that's going to go along with our guided reading. Again, if you have any questions, please raise your hand after you pause it. If there's anything that you're supposed to complete, make sure you pause it and finish that, okay? World War I. What is the big idea? You can cross that off. Let's move on down to 1914 to 1915, illusions and stalemate. The main idea, let's go ahead and write this down on page 21. Trench warfare brought the war on the Western Front to a stalemate, while Germany and Austria-Hungary defeated Russia on the Eastern Front. So again, think about it. Western Front, where is that at? Okay, that's basically around Russia and Germany. That is going to be trench warfare. Now the Eastern Front is going to be mobile. I mean, people are going to be moving. So if you look down here, at this picture, where do you think this is? Eastern Front or Western Front? Well, it looks like trench warfare, so we're going to say that is on the Western Front, between the borders of Germany and France. Kind of take a look at it. You might see some dead bodies there. You see a soldier there hunkering down. You guys did a lot of facts about trench warfare, and mice, lice, rats, disease, all that nasty stuff. Ew. All right, let's go ahead and move on a little bit here. Which brings us to propaganda. That was our learning target for yesterday. Hopefully you took care of that. In 1914, political leaders believed war to be impractical because it involved economic risks. So many people did not want to go to war. Propaganda basically are ideas spread to influence public opinion for or against a cause. And this is going to stir up national hatreds before the war. And so when we talked about the main causes of World War I, nationalism, pride for your country, has a lot to do with this idea of propaganda, because they're going to stir up national hatreds for other countries. Now, most people seem genuinely convinced that their nation's cause were just. So if you were from Germany, you were thinking, we're right for doing this. If you were from France, they were thinking, we're right for doing this. So no matter what country you were from most people usually thought you were doing the right thing. A new set of illusions also fed the enthusiasm for war. August 1914, almost everyone believed that the war would be over in just a few weeks. They are on your packet. Make sure that you get that taken care of. It asks for you to answer how long did almost everyone think the war would last. Now let's think about why would it be that they only thought it would last for a few weeks. Well, every war before this took place in just a few days or a few hours or a few weeks. A group of soldiers would line up across from one another. They would battle until someone won, and then it would be over. They never knew that there would be such things as trench warfare. Let's see. Notice the picture there, battling with one another. Let's move on. The Western Front, the Schleifen Plan. Where are we at here? Okay, the Western Front. Germans force... Wait, here we go. Okay, yeah, the Schleifen Plan. Remember the Schleifen Plan. You're going to be asked to describe that again. The German forces were halted a short distance from Paris at the First Battle of the Marne. Germans relied on a military plan called the Schlieffen Plan, that's on your worksheet there, to bring a quick end to the war. However, what was the Schlieffen Plan? Remember, the Schlieffen Plan was calling for a two-front war against Russia and France, so Germany had to declare war on both of them. They were going to go through Belgium, which violated Belgian neutrality. They wanted to defeat France quickly and then move up back to Russia. However, again, the German forces were halted a short distance from Paris, and this was called the First Battle of the Marne. How did the French stop the Germans? Well, basically what happened was in total war, you use all of your resources in your country to make sure that you defeat whoever is battling you. So they took thousands of taxi cabs. They're going to pile up soldiers and then go and meet them at this Battle of Marne, and that's where they were able to stop them. So how did the French stop them? They piled all these soldiers into taxi cabs, French taxi cabs, took them to the front line, and halted them there. The war is going to quickly turn into a stalemate between France and Germany, and so that's where you see this picture here with all the soldiers hunkering down in the trenches, and basically that's where they would stay for months, and even years before anything was really going to happen. Neither the French or the Germans could dislodge each other from the trenches that they had dug for shelter, and these trenches were protected by barbed wire, which you guys came up with some illustrations there to know that. 2 lines of trenches soon reached from the English Channel to Switzerland. So you notice in the map here, at the top here is the English Channel between Great Britain and Belgium and France. You'll see the line there of trenches that are going to go all the way through France, all the way down to Switzerland. That's a lot of trenches. The Western Front became bogged down in trench warfare, and both sides were kept in virtually the same position for 4 years. So any one of those things you could answer for. The Western Front was characterized by. There you go. So you should have that figured out. Let's see. I think we're going to stop there on the Eastern Front. Give you guys enough time to finish your maps, get this all taken care of, get the quiz taken for today, get your daily activities handed in, and I'm sure some of you probably want to play with your iPads a little bit. So maybe if you finish all of those things and you show me, the rest of the time will be yours. So thanks for watching my new video. Peace.